Welcome to Assembly Hall, everybody. My name is Jeff Melanich, and I'm back in the broadcast booth, but not as an analyst. Today, I am here for play-by-play, and joining me here in Bloomington, Indiana, is Zach Davis. Zach, how we doing tonight? Yeah, number 25 Clemson going on against number 26 Indiana, as they start off with a 3, but it missed it. But what would you want to see here from both teams? Should be an interesting one, as coming up with the steal are the Hoosiers, and they're pushing it down the court. But good job from Clemson to get back in transition to limit any open opportunities. Oh, and they dribble it back court, just getting a little bit too careless there with the basketball. And that's something that I guess we gotta have to see how it goes. I mean, turnovers are probably going to play a key here, Zach. Definitely, and still no, only one shot attempt. But here, Clemson trying to get it, but just coming up just a bit short. As getting in there is Moses King, a blue chip coming in for the Clemson Tigers and looking to make some big things happen. As Adam Crone with the first foul, and we'll get see if they can knock down some free throws here early and often, as he makes one, so he's 1 for 1. But what is what do you?
My apologies.
What are the keys for both teams here in this matchup?
I just think as far as Clemson, they have Rusta Busta, the point guard for Clemson Discord. He is in here going to be leading the team with Lombardo as well. And I think Indiana, how are they going to factor in Tanner Quirk to their roster?
And so an early 2-0 lead here from Assembly Hall in Bloomington, Indiana, as getting off a 3 attempt, and he drains it from the outside. Tanner Quirk saw him have the little mishap where he didn't know where his directions were, and he came up with the turnover. But there, nice little jumper.
Yeah, nice move, and especially for Indiana, I think they have to start hot and start off early, Jeff.
As Charlie Banks getting the floater up and over to Hoosier defenders, and just like that, extending the lead. It's now 4-3 here early in the first quarter. Quirk again. Oh, he had a wide open shot, but it was just a bit wide and rebounded on the play by Lennox Rice. Oh,
my goodness.
Watch your head. Moses King, man, he's having a big game here early.
He definitely is. I think having someone like Baker Gordon and Charlie Banks is really going to benefit his game for this Tigers team, Jeff.
Nice move there. Trying to work the give and go, but Quirk is stopped by Banks. Oh, and almost getting it to go. But then another rebound by Rice, who's having a good game on the boards. 3 attempt from King is good. Doing it all. Moses King just putting the team on his back, and the Tigers, just like that, increasing their lead to 6.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were saying they were slept on pretty heavily in the chat. They're definitely showing so far with a hot start, Jeff.
Yeah, Superwoman, I know her from other leagues, and she's definitely one of the better coaches. And as soon as she took over for Clemson, you saw the difference, and what a shot that was. As that one by Ian Gish is through the nets and twinkles the twine, and that's a 3-point swing right there.
Yeah, he was a great catch for this Indiana team. I know I was going after him as well. He's just a sniper out there from 3, Jeff.
Ooh, nice moves by Bank up and under for 2. As Clemson, we're seeing a little bit of no defense here in this early portion. It's been all offense and giving the viewers on Twitch a treat.
Yeah, I think it's exciting to watch, you know. First game of season 3, week 1. It's a phenomenal game for us.
Ooh, and Charlie Banks wanted to hit that one, but just came up short. And so back the other way go the Hoosiers, as looks like wholesale changes for the Hoosiers upcoming on the next whistle. Getting it down low, trying to get Greco's going. on the wing, but Moses King is all over him, forcing him into a poor shot attempt. It comes up with the rebound as Clemson, they are just marching it away. As we had two number 21s out there for Clemson, Ronald Burgundy and Moses King. So apologies if I start mixing those up. Did not know that until I just saw two 21s running down the same court. I was like, I don't know about that one.
That's okay.
Nice
it happens.
turnaround, fall away, jumper. You know what? That's going to be a shot clock violation as Ty White trying to get going, and he's been kind of held in check, but also it's been the Moses King show to start the game.
Absolutely. 9 points, I believe. Had a clutch three-pointer and a couple baskets as well, leading this Clemson team. But like you said, let's see how their bench plays, though.
Yeah, as the Hoosiers will go to the bench first, trying to get Rob Bass and others going. Basketball Jesus, but you know, I think that's been coined by a couple other players as well. Oh, whoa!
I think
Watch
it might
your
be
head, Charlie Banks.
It might be coined by other people, Jeff, but that's just a reminder that is his nickname, okay?
Yeah, and Banks getting going from the wing, but he can't get that to go. A little bit off footing there on the shot, but good rebound, and now Indiana trying to get back into this after, you know, Clemson getting off to the run, and now it seems like the Hoosiers have really settled down. Trying to get it again! Ooh. You know, Rob Bass has really hit the weight room here, already coming in big against the Clemson Tigers. They just have no answer off that little. It's not really a pick and roll. It's just they're just losing him as he's coming down the lane.
Yeah, because he's a sneaky athletic player, Jeff. So those little action movements, most power forwards aren't going to be able to stay with him because he's so strong, and the centers aren't going to be able to stay with him because he's so fast, you know?
Yeah, it's like you can't really put a small forward on him or else he's going to just, you know, post him up. But then as soon as you go to a power forward or a center, it's almost like he's got the speed advantage. So it's almost like pick your poison on who you want to put up against and what you exactly want Rob Bass to do.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is with him, not a great free throw shooter, shot 57% last season. Obviously, he hits it here, the reverse commentator curse. But
making you eat your words.
Yeah, so it's definitely something to look out for if he's staying this aggressive.
Now we get to see Dalla. He's in as well with the changes that Clemson has made here.
Yeah.
So who do you think has the advantage in terms of bench utilization?
I mean, Ace has done a really good job. I think Clemson's returning almost all of their starters besides Monte Wyatt, Jeff. And obviously they brought in a couple of guys to replace him. I would say it would be even if I had to pick one, maybe Clemson. But it's a toss-up either way.
That was Buddy Love. Oh, and Rob Bass. It's all about that bass is what Megan Trainor says.
Yes, it's a great song, and thank you for reminding us about that, Joe.
No trouble though.
Yeah.
All about that. Oh, we're trying to get moves. Oh, that almost fell in. Oh man, I was getting out of my chair as Baker Gordon trying to get in and do a little bit of what Charlie Banks did with the up and under, but able to go to the free throw line, draws the foul, and really like that Clemson, you know, is attacking, not really holding back and not settling for jump shots.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind as well, Jeff, with Gordon, I believe he just hit the gym and just upgraded to a blue chip, so that's another scary piece for Superwoman to utilize. For Ace to kind of match up. It's a close game, but I really did expect this to go back and forth, you know?
And it was kind of reading the previews. Both teams lost to Georgetown in the Jamaican little tournament that they had, and that was kind of weird that if it wasn't for Clemson losing to Georgetown, that these two teams might have met in round 3.
Yeah, it's kind of a little foreshadowing. I mean, they both kind of played the same team. So I know Ace and Superwoman went back and watched the game, what worked for them, what didn't work, and it's showing as we're seeing a close game so far.
And both teams being ranked low, 25-26 coming into this one. So, you know, it's almost a matter of time before they take that personally, and here it's going to be a foul on the play, a little reach in by Buddy Love and getting his hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, we're watching with the bench players coming in, Jeff. The game is really slowed down besides Rob Bass for both teams.
Yeah, both teams coming in with the same amount of standouts, only 2 on their team, but it was Clemson that has the phenom as well. But outside of that, Indiana definitely with more of the blue chips than Clemson does, but we'll have to see how that's utilized. It doesn't always matter. And there, Dalla getting it from the corner as he's posted in the corner, and he shoots it and gets it to go. And just like that, Clemson extending the lead 18-13.
Yeah, it's just so accustomed. He was their starter last year, and now he gets to come off the bench, Jeff.
Almost like they just, almost like Superwoman knows what she's doing with Dalla coming in off the bench, and that's definitely a sharpshooter that you got coming in as your sixth man. That could be lethal going down the road here, as this is only week 1.
Absolutely.
Ooh, little
nice
kiss
shot.
off the glass. Cornelius Lombardo, getting it going, and just like that, 21-13, and it's a 9-point game as Indiana's gonna have to take the timeout.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a great game here so far. You and me, Nighthawk, Wired, all the commentators. It's a game of runs right now, and obviously Clemson's on their run. It's an 8-0 run, I believe, or 10. I think it was 11-13. But let's see how Indiana can get back into it, Jeff.
Yeah, what do you think that Indiana needs to do here in this timeout? And they called it, so obviously they have something that they want to stop Clemson from doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think just running more plays. We're seeing a lot of, besides those rod-based double screens up top, we're not seeing a lot of movement from either players. The guards are sitting outside, which might be what they want, but obviously it's just Clemson's playing great defense on those.
Yeah, normally you want your point guard or shooting guard, whoever's holding the ball, just to drive the lane and then dish it out. And I think that since that's not working, they definitely have to get something going with a motion offense.
Exactly. I mean, Indiana has the talent for it, no doubt about it. So it's just interesting to see how the bench rotation kind of changes as they go back to it.
We'll see what Indiana changes they made in the timeout as we get going here. Coming up with under a minute left to go in the first quarter. It's been all Clemson pretty much the entire game. Hoosiers did make a comeback, but they were held serve, and another rebound upcoming there for Buddy Love, and he kicks it out. Oh, but a bad pass, and Rob Bass right there playing the middle of the court, and they're reaching foul. I thought that could have easily been a
clear path.
Yeah, clear path.
It's a close one for sure.
So Indiana will inbound it and try to get something going. There's Rob Bass. He's on Buddy Love. Tries to step back, but Love all over him, not letting him go.
Yeah, this Clemson defense is looking really good right now, Jeff.
Yeah, they're forcing the Hoosiers outside, and it doesn't seem like the Hoosiers want to oblige by that. Is a shot right there.
Wow.
That was teed low, and boy, he that was probably a prayer answered for the Hoosiers just to get something going positive.
Yeah, I mean, that's a basket they definitely needed, kind of respond from their run. And again, this Clemson respawns. I mean, again, this is a game of runs. Let's see what Indiana can do, but it's Clemson's definitely asserting their dominance so far.
And then Baker Gordon had other ideas on that run and answered the basket that Indiana had, so back to a 9-point game. And Rob Bass is going to bring this up and hold for the last shot. I do want to see maybe some pick or something to the basket. Oh, they had the player out wide if they wanted to pass it that way, but they're going to settle for a 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good.
Yeah, great shot there, great play. I think they had the guy early down there in the motion at the corner, but close game here we have here, Jeff.
And so the end of the first quarter, it's Clemson on top, 23-15. We'll be back right after these short messages. Back to Assembly Hall on the campus of Indiana University. Jeff Melnish, and then joining me, Zach Davis, for this one. It's been all Clemson to start.
It really has. I mean, they've really been dominating the last 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see what Indiana can respond with, Jeff.
Trying to get it going is Buddy Love, and it's up and good. Excuse me, not Buddy Love. That's Baker Gordon. Getting my loves mixed up. Man. Baker Gordon up, and wow, what a shot that was. Able to draw the foul, and
yeah.
Don't really know what they were looking at there. I guess we're seeing a replay of the huddle for Clemson at the intermission break.
Yeah, maybe they were talking about Gordon going for the foul there, and that's what they drew up, and they were excited about it. Maybe, that's what I'm thinking there, Jeff.
So what do you want to see from Indiana defensively? I know it's a 10-point game, looking to make it to 11 with this free throw.
I'd like to see them funnel their defense to Matthew Ousley, number 11 for Indiana. He's shown he is a dominant blocker of the shot blocker, and a great all-around defender. And they're Clemson's killing them on the drives.
Yeah, you see Ousley there setting the screen. And he's going to get the alley-oop. I like that when you utilize the big man in the alley-oop game like that. And that was awesome from T. Lowe to Matthew Owsley.
Yeah, and then Tanner Quirk again. I would really like to see Quirk shoot quite a bit here, Jeff, because he's going to have to be that guy for this team.
He did that we saw that in a glimpse in the first quarter. Oh, backdoor feed, and that's just easy money.
Yeah, great play there. They got the switch they wanted, and just like that, easy bucket.
Yeah, Lennox Rice. We saw him do it on the defensive end, grabbing the rebounds, but there he gets the nice mismatch underneath, and nothing that the defender can do about that. Oh, little step back jumper. Let me kiss myself. Tanner Quirk.
Yes, nice response there from Tanner Quirk. Let's see who misses. It looks like it's going shot for shot right now.
And that's not what Indiana wants. They need to start getting some stops from the defensive end, trying to get it up and under. Oh, but Rob Bass is there. Nice move. Trying to get that was the other number 21, Ronald Burgundy.
Tough take there. Oh, good defense.
Now Moses King with the basketball, trying to get it, and there it is. Oh, to Burgundy, but he is going to be blocked by Bass. Bass coming up with two big defensive stops.
I would have liked to see Gish run a little bit more on that fast break. Like he had the momentum there for a second, Jeff.
A lot of just possession basketball for the Hoosiers, up and under. That one didn't work, and Gish missed that one. Yeah, and the Clemson Tigers forcing the Hoosiers to take real tough shots.
Yeah, Baker Gordon and Charlie Banks are playing really fast right now, forcing Indiana to make good plays. They're not, unfortunately.
Burgundy will hit that one from the outside, and now it's 30-19 ball game for the Clemson Tigers, looking really good. A lot better than what a lot of people thought with the 25th projection.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, a lot of teams are going to take that to heart. Hey, X, Y, and Z ranked me at this spot. X, Y, and Z's not thinking I'm going to do this. You like to see teams respond to that, Jeff?
Think about it. Owsley has the basketball in the corner. He's going to dish it out. Now they're going to work it around the top of the key. Quirk with the basketball, trying to get something going. Back down to Owsley, who's got it at the elbow. Dishes it to the outside, and it's no good. But Owsley right there for the putback.
Yeah, I think Lennox Rice and Buddy Love, while great centers for Clemson, I think Matthew Owsley is almost better, I would say. So I'd like to see them keep funneling through Owsley.
Banks with the basketball at the top of the key. Little spin move, trying to get off the defender. Step back jumper is no good. Rebounded by Owsley, and now the Hoosiers will pick it back up. Stopped in transition. But running down the middle, and what a find. Doc Gracos with the jam, and just like that, Indiana trying to get back in this ball game, now down 7.
Yeah, Gracos was just talking to us in chat how he's over 4. Congratulations, you just made it, my man.
And now it's going to come in bunches. Oh, and a loose ball foul on Tanner Quirk. He picks up his first foul, second team foul in the first half. And now the ball will be inbounded from the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, I like the play here. I like fighting through those screens. You don't want to give up easy baskets. For Tanner Quirk, the Wisconsin transfer, I like what he's doing so far.
King will inbound it, gets it to the corner. Ooh, step back, no good. Fading away, but offensive rebound and a putback. As Gracos will pick up the foul, and Lennox Rice will get a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, Lennox Rice is making me eat my words yet again. When I was saying Owsley's the better center, he went ahead and got a and one. So, a little slice of humble pie for me in the booth here, Jeff.
Humble pie, man. Definitely not the best favorite of the pies. Nobody likes some humble pie. They always like apple or peach or pecan or pecan, depending on what side you fall on the pecan argument. But you know what? I don't want to start any fights in chat.
Let's not do this. Wired's watching. He's got one way of thinking and we're the other way. Let's not do this right now, Jeff.
Yeah. But a nice find by Doc Gracos. Gets in there for the foul and now gets to earn 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, again, I like the aggressiveness. We were talking about it last night, me and Nighthawk, when I called the first game. If you're Clemson, you don't want to foul Indiana because you're obviously, like you've said several times, you stop the clock and you allow the other team to get into the game.
And this could be a big opportunity here for the Hoosiers. You're down 10. You've been around the 7 to 10 point margin You've been down by for pretty much most of the first half, and here, bring it within 8. This could be big, and getting some momentum before the first half is over.
Yeah, and then with Indiana's bench, I mean, I think they're very talented, but they just didn't show too much cohesion. So you'd like to see Indiana kind of break that down, or even take the lead if they can.
Greikos was good on his first attempt and good, so he is 2 for 2 and makes it an 8-point game. And now Moses King will bring the ball up for the Tigers. He had Lennox Rice if he wanted the screen, but decided against it, trying to give and go with the number 21.
Oh, no.
But he couldn't get it to fall.
That
and now the
so
Hoosiers
close.
out in transition, popping it for 3, no good.
I like the shot there. That little easy transition basket. You had your players back. Uh-oh.
Burgundy to Rice, and that is easy pickings for the Tigers, as they are I think they're the better team right now, and they're showing it against the Hoosiers. As the bench is coming up big, and now you got the second unit for the Hoosiers going against the first unit, and that's just not good. It's a nice layup there, able to stop the run here, but Clemson bringing the ball up with Charlie Banks, and they will take a timeout here. And I'm kind of surprised by this one, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're just trying to give some time to get their rotational players in. I mean, like you said, they're sitting on a comfortable 7 to 10 point lead. Just kind of use the timeout while you have a situation here.
Take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back at the end of this timeout. Back to Assembly Hall. 35-27 is the score. Tigers on top of the Hoosiers. So plenty of time left to go. 3:30 to be exact, as Banks tries to hit from the outside, but it's no good. Rebounded by the Hoosiers, and they will start transition, but they're going to slow it down here and maybe run some offense. This guy's with the rebound, or with
Nice
the
play.
possession. Getting inside. Can't finish. Greikos, that would have been a big one right there for the Hoosiers. But now Banks with the basketball on the wing. Ty White, he's been really quiet, but it's only a matter of time before he starts getting going. Up and under, that's no good. Reminded by the Hoosiers, and now Greikos will bring the ball up.
Yeah, looks like teams are trying to run, but both defenses are kind of tightening up right now, Jeff.
Tigers getting back in transition and not allowing the Hoosiers to get going. Dracos trying to get him going off the screen. They had it inside if they wanted to, but deciding against it. Now they're going to kick it to him in the wing. Getting it inside, but having to kick it back out for a contested 3.
Oh.
No good, but no box out from the Tigers. And an easy tip-in by T-Low.
Yeah, T-Low with the great play there. I mean, that's picture perfect why you never stop on any play there, Jeff.
I like when shooters follow their shots, and there it was T-Low that was able to follow the basket and tip it home, and Tigers got to start boxing out. Ty White trying to get going, and he gets that one easy contested shot, and it's good. And again, they're 37-29, still in that 8-point range.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana's fighting, Clemson staying with it. It's basically going to be who makes the next run, I feel, Jeff.
This guy's with the basketball, passes it, dishes it, but it's no good, as that one by Lyles just hit off the back rim. And now Clemson rolling in transition, and that one can't fall.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great defense so far, Jeff. Let's see if either team can really score. It's been a quiet last minute or two for both teams.
This guy's in the corner. Hits a contested shot. He had the defender all over him, as Charlie Banks not able to get the block.
Yeah, that was a nice move. A nice move by Sykes, the green chip player for Indiana.
Now Sykes having to guard a bigger man, and that is just easy pickings, as Cornelius Lombardo will get in there and get the 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you kind of leave your small guy out for dry in the post. That does tend to happen, so it's kind of pick your poison in that scenario.
Timeout called by Indiana, as it's still 7. It's down to still an 8-point game, but Indiana, they're trying to make a comeback here. I really like what I'm seeing in the second quarter.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. I mean, Clemson obviously still has the lead, obviously from a dominant first quarter, but Indiana's defense is looking really sharp so far. And
Clemson just doing everything that they need to basically just withstand the the little bit of surges that the Hoosiers seem to be getting on a couple plays, but we see that I would give them the benefit of having the better transition game so far.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Rob Bass, he's coming in, he's rested. Let's see what he can do.
Fade away, no good. Rebounded. Banks will dish it ahead. Trying to find Dalla in the corner. No good.
That's a dangerous man to leave open there, Jeff.
Lions with the rebound and gets the Hoosiers out in transition. He's got the ball now at the wing, but having to dish it back out.
Open man.
Oh, wide open, no good. Again, Lions, the power forward, open in the corner, but probably that's, if you're the Clemson Tigers, that's the person you want to leave open, the power forward.
Yeah, you got, again, another scenario where you got to kind of guess right, and unfortunately for Clemson, they did.
Lions caught looking on that play as he gives up the basket there. A little nice move there as well from Charlie Banks, Baker Gordon deciding that he was going to take him on and play a little bit with Lenny Lyons on if he knew his assignment or not, and took advantage of it.
Absolutely.
And that is going to do it for the first half of play as Clemson on top 41-31 here. 10-point game. This has roughly been around where Clemson has been the whole game. And so we'll go to the halftime break, Zach, and it seemed like Clemson had the better of the edge in terms, and they have the lead, of course, but don't sleep on Indiana. They've had a solid second quarter, but outside of they just need to focus a little bit more on defense, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, we saw their defense definitely tighten up this quarter, but for their, I guess, demise is their offense got a little bit slower. We're not seeing much facilitated offense we've seen besides Rob Bass or Tanner Quirk. So if they can get that going, Jeff, I definitely think they can get back into this.
And outside of that is just Indiana. They've taken some shots, but a lot of their shots they've missed as well. So if some of those shots start to fall here in the second quarter or in the second half, that can maybe do it. As you see, Clemson shooting 59% to 42%. But what changes do you want to see here for both teams?
For Clemson, I'd like to see them run a little bit more. You were kind of saying that Indiana, I believe that's what you said, Indiana was running better. I would say in the first quarter, Clemson ran really well, transition offense. Gordon was running the point guard really well for them. I'd like to see them do that for Indiana. I mean, just hit your shots. I mean, Clemson's not going to shoot. The scoreboard's rotated, my apologies. But Clemson's not going to shoot 60% all game, Jeff.
Agreed, and we always see that a regression towards the mean, and I mean Clemson could keep that up. I mean, if Clemson keeps shooting 60% from the field, I mean it's going to be a long second half here for the Hoosiers. So definitely they need to start buckling down on defense as Clemson and Banks will bring it up to start the second half of play, getting it over to Moses King, who has kind of been quiet here in the second quarter, but he finds a wide open Lennox Rice underneath for an easy dunk.
Yeah, nice play there. He caught Matthew Owsley going for the steal. Unfortunately, Owsley was just too far out and left his man wide open.
Tanner Quirk trying to get going. He almost came up with the turnover, but able to find the outlet pass. Is now low with the ball. Dishes it as Greg Ghost can't get that to fall. And look at that, point guard coming up with the rebound, getting it going. There's Ty White. Ooh, a little stutter step. Trying to get the shot off, and he gets it to fall from the elbow.
The degree of difficulty on that shot, Jeff, wow.
Ty White got to have at least 4 points in this game right now. He's been kind of quiet, but you know what? He really hasn't had to do much. And again, if he starts getting going, that would be a big, big thing for the Hoosiers not to let happen. Trying to get in there, but a block. Is Moses King with the block attempt and getting it going to the inside and the movement to Lennox Rice, but not able to get that to fall as Owsley was there.
Yeah. Again, a great passing by Clemson there. Owsley's just a really great defender, and you can't fault him on that one, Jeff.
Owsley dishes it to Quirk. Quirk's got it at the far right side as he dishes it and gets it back. Trying to get something going. Owsley trying to set a screen, but it doesn't work. But a wide open shot, and that's going to be a two-pointer as he was inside the three-point arc. And a missed opportunity there to get three, but still it falls in, and so it's now 45-33.
Yeah, but they finally,
Oh, good gracious. Charlie
Jeez.
Banks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Indiana finally got the play they wanted, and Banks went ahead and did that.
And that was in transition as well. Work trying to get it going. Stops and pops from the elbow. No good. Owsley with the rebound, and he was blocked on the jam attempt by Burgundy, but he's going to get an opportunity to shoot 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, again, the game is still pretty close. It's between, I think it's at 14 right now with Owsley going at the line. We're not seeing really dominant play from anybody. That's what I'm loving that we're seeing. Both teams are having, spread out performances from their players.
Definitely this has to be the largest lead of the evening for the Clemson Tigers, as it is a 4-point lead, but Indiana trying to make it 12 with 2 free throw attempts for Matthew Owsley upcoming.
Absolutely, and see if you can hit these. Centers aren't always the best shooters,
No, they're not. Just take a look at Shaquille O'Neal, and that's all you have to. Him and Dwight Howard is all you have to look at. But he gets the first one to fall, and here he'll get his second opportunity upcoming. 13-point game, trying to make it 12. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that one is no good, so 50% on that opportunity as Rice dishes it out to Banks, trying to get going in transition. But the Hoosiers are back, but Banks gets by Quirk and able to scoop it over. Wow. And a little bit of a little finger roll at the end of that one, and that one will extend the lead.
Yeah,
now it's up to 15.
I was just going to say, Quirk has played phenomenal defense, and he even did there. But the Euro step just helped him get past helped Banks score there.
Ooh, getting the hands going. Banks trying to come up with the steal. Now Ty White on defense. He gives a little bit of room, and that little sag helps as Gish will knock that one for 3, cutting the lead to 12.
Yeah, good old bang for Wired there. We know he'll be calling later tonight. Nice shot, a silky smooth jump shot there for Gish.
Ty White, quick step, and that one hits and hit every part of the basket, but not went through the hole. But there, a nice little recovery from Lennox Rice, able to finish it.
Yeah, nice move there. Again, Owsley and Rice, I mean, they're playing pretty head-to-head. They're playing pretty average against each other,
Gray goes underneath, but he's got Burgundy on him, trying to go at him, sizing him up, but it's knocked away by Burgundy. Balls are still loose, but King comes up with it. And he dishes it to Burgundy in the corner for Ty White, and that one no good, but Burgundy is there for the putback.
Wow. I was just going to say, great ball movement. Burgundy, you hate to see your teammate miss it. I mean, it gets better if you follow that pass,
Yeah, Moses King's going to be hating that one. He's going to be talking to Ty White about why you didn't, that was a nice pass, why didn't you get me the assist and knock it home? But good running the court by Burgundy, able to come up with that rebound.
Yeah, I mean, that's the luxury of having a power forward like that, be able to run the floor and do that, because then it pulls the bigger player out and leaves, White open. But great play, and Clemson's definitely doing really well to start this half.
Yeah, they have not, the halftime did not really will away the confidence that the Tigers have had coming into this game, and they continue it here in the second half. And now Rob Bass with the basketball out in the outside, gives it to Sykes, who's got it. Nice underneath play. Look, nice play from the Hoosiers, exactly, and a nice put back for T. Lowe. And a nice little play. That's the first time we've seen them use that play.
Yeah, nice little backdoor cut there. Nice play out the quarter. Let's see if they can use that for some forward momentum.
Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dishing it outside. Dalla has it. We know what type of three-pointer shot he's got, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Lions, and we'll get the transition game going for the Hoosiers.
It's always risky doing that, leaving Dalla open. But it worked for Indiana there.
Trying to get that one to fall, but it's no good by T. Lowe. Now the Tigers have been in transition. Burgundy, he's got his man off, and there it is. Lenny Lyons not able to stay with Burgundy, and that one is good for Clemson for a nice 2-point.
Yeah, that's always risky when you jump for the block. You get caught out of position, and nice play by Burgundy there, recognizing that.
Could be a nice head fake by Burgundy as well, able to get his defender going on skates there. And we know it's hockey season, but it's also basketball season.
Do we know that though, Jeff? Did I know that before you told me? Absolutely not. But let's pretend I did, okay? Yes, it is, Jeff. Yes, it is. Oh,
Well, I don't think Lenny Lyons is going to be wanting to play hockey after that little move that was made on him. But here, the ball will go out of bounds, and we'll see a couple of changes for both teams. As it looks like Burgundy is going to be coming out for this one, getting a little bit of a breather, and checking in for him will be Buddy Love.
yeah, nice run for him there. Definitely propelling the lead to 16 for Clemson.
Well, inbound it to Dalla, but he's going to be D'd up on the baseline and having to throw it out. And we'll kick it out, but it's going to be too low and on the foul, getting his hands caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah, and again, shout out to Coach Ace and Coach Superwoman. You guys are doing great. We love what you guys are doing in the league here. As we see a tough shot there, I'm really just excited at how everything's been going this season, Jeff.
Yeah, Baker Gordon with the miss, and it was Rob Bass coming up with the rebound. T-Low with the basketball, trying to make some moves, but he's going to have to dish this one. Yeah, mismatch for Bass, and he doesn't get it to fall. Missed opportunity there for the Hoosiers, and it's back Dalla with the ball. A little in and out move. Dishes over to Gordon, who has to dish it around. Now Dalla back with it.
There it is.
Dishing it to the side, and that is going to fall as Lombardo will get that one to fall. So now 57-39, and Clemson trying to make this a 20-point game.
Yeah, the one thing we're seeing here, Jeff, if that initial action from the pick and roll from Indiana doesn't work, it doesn't really bode too well for them. Obviously, they had to hear it once.
Rob Bass with a big three.
Nice
Gonna
play.
need a lot more of those to get back into this one, but 57-42 now. Now they got to start doing it on the defensive end.
Yes, they do. We saw a little bit of the second quarter. They have that chance, but obviously plays like that don't help.
And that one's gonna be no good from Baker Gordon from the corner. Now Rob Bass with the basketball.
I like that they're running
Out
the
pass.
second team through him, though, Jeff.
Yeah, Sykes passed that one to Bass, and stepping back for the three. That one's no good, and that could be summed up the night for the Hoosiers as T-Low can't get that one to fall. Just the missed opportunities. And then you get that from the other way. It seems like any missed opportunity, Clemson is taking advantage of it as Baker Gordon gets it to fall.
Yeah, again, Clemson's just kind of sticking with it, playing their version of the game. Unfortunately for Indiana, they're just not having too much luck with offense. Again, this quarter, Tanner Quirk, I think he definitely has to kind of show out at the end of this game, Jeff.
Got under a minute left to go, and we'll be back right after this for the rest of the end of the third quarter. Back now for the last minute of the third quarter. Indiana with the basketball. Gets it over to the wing. Nice dribble from Lyles, having to dish it out. Indiana trying to get it going. Lyles with the basketball. Takes a three attempt, but that one's no good, and it's rebounded by the Tigers. Under 40 seconds left. And gets it underneath to Dalla, and that one's no good.
Tough take there on both sides. The ball rimmed out for both teams there, Jeff.
Sykes doing a little bit of a psych move, but having to dish it to Bass, who goes up, and he's going to be fouled on the play by Lombardo. So he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, Bass is showing yet again that he's the main source of offense for the second unit.
59-42 the score here from Assembly Hall in Bloomington, Indiana. The snowy Indiana.
Yeah, snowy almost everywhere in the United States except Florida.
Yeah, and don't have to rub it in.
Just 82 and beautiful.
Yeah. We just got 14 inches of lake effect snow, so you can go away, Zach.
I can send you a picture, like a little postcard or something there, Jeff. When I get
back home. I'm good. No. You know what? How about in the winter times? I'll just come stay with you, and we could broadcast in person.
Yeah, you know what? You got it. Just
there we go. We discovered a new niche.
Yes, that's our niche. That's what we're doing. Okay.
Under 10 seconds left to go. Clemson can hold for the last shot. Trying to get shooters open. from the corner, no good, and it's rebounded, and no attempt at the end of the clock as Baker Gordon was wide open and misses the three-point attempt. And so we go to the fourth quarter with Clemson on top. They've been leading from start to finish, but can they keep it up? We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. So we're back to the start of the fourth quarter. All right, so 59-44 the score. Kind of Indiana. This is the last quarter play. Is it time for them to start putting their foot on the gas pedal?
Yeah, it's almost do or die now. We haven't seen much change for them offensively at all, so they've got to do something different here, Jeff.
And a stolen possession there. Getting it on transition. Ty White goes in for the easy layup and extends the lead 61-44 as Clemson now with their trying to get to the largest lead of 20, but they're going to need a couple stops here to get to that. But Hoosiers with the basketball. Quirk will get it. He'll pass it off, but he'll get it right back. Owsley trying to set the pick and roll, but it doesn't work. And he's still being bodied up by Charlie Banks and now having to find Greykos. But the ball is stolen again. Back-to-back possessions with a turnover. And the Tigers moving in transition to Ty White again, who finishes.
Yeah, Clemson is just so dangerous when you have that 2 point guard lineup starting for you. And obviously you got Rice out there distributing. It's a scary playmaking group they have, Jeff.
Superwoman is hit on all cylinders. I saw her in chat saying, I hope these changes worked for the better. Well, I would have to say that the changes have worked. Quirk shooting a three, and that one's no good. You could probably chalk that one up to just not being in rhythm and having to force that one up, and it's no good. And now Ty White with the basketball.
Yeah, definitely just not in rhythm for much of the team for Indiana besides Rob Bass.
Wow, Charlie Banks twickles the twine and swishes it home as he had Quirk on him, but able to hit that fadeaway.
Yeah, nice take. Those are always risky when you shoot off balance, but it was a nice move for sure.
White with the steal. 3 turnovers in this first 3 minutes of the game for the Hoosiers.
Yeah.
But that one at least did not fall. And now Quirk shooting it from the free throw line, no good.
Yeah, Indiana's trying something new. It's just obviously.
Oh man, in and out move. White finishes as White is just taking this game over in this fourth quarter. 8 straight points. Yeah. I will get it eventually, ladies and gentlemen.
You got it, Jeff. You got it. And a nice run for sure for Clemson.
And now they extend it to the largest lead of the game. 23 points, make that 25. And now Clemson taking a timeout as Indiana hits that one. So obviously Superwoman not pleased with the Tigers giving up that shot attempt because they have to burn a timeout.
Yeah, definitely a tough take. You want to keep the foot on the throat if you can if you're Clemson, especially with you're getting close. Around the 4-minute mark is when the rotation starts to change a little bit, Jeff.
So what changes? I know we keep harping on it, but it seems like Indiana. Yeah. What?
I don't think it's 25. It's 21 right now.
Yeah, 21. Well, again, I said I'll get it eventually, and I got it.
Okay. Just want to throw that out there. You know, I'm here for you. I'm your color guy. Go ahead. What was your question?
Well, now you threw me off here.
Well, you know I didn't want you to look wrong in front of everybody. That's why I pointed it out in front of everybody. You know.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Hey,
I can't be right all the time.
Okay. All right, stop it. Stop it.
You know, even a squirrel forgets sometimes where he put his food for the winter.
Yeah. I know what you're gonna say, but food is definitely the good choice there, Jeff.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I think for Wired's sake, he's probably lucky that I didn't keep going.
Yeah, definitely a good call. You know, we're on Wired's channel. We gotta be appropriate here, for sure.
As Charlie Banks knocks that one home, now 69-46, the score here. Is the Hoosiers trying to, now it's all about just taking some positives into next week.
Yeah, you really haven't showed enough to really beat the momentum. Obviously it's still time, but you're going to have to do it now as Clemson makes another basket. But you got to get, like you said, positives for next week. What can you learn? What can you try? What did you do that was good, and what did you do that was not?
I definitely think that Indiana is not. This score is not going to indicate how talented this Indiana team is, though.
I agree 100%. I think they do need to get better shots, whether it's a quicker offense or a better defense. I'm not quite sure yet, Jeff, but they
Ooh,
definitely
nice
need to do
block.
something.
Greco's not allowing that one to fall, and the Greek Freak comes out with the block. We gotta get another one to the Greek Freak. I know his player's probably not from Greek. He's probably like from somewhere strange. But you know what, Greco's, I always think of that as being Greek. So
Yeah, I'm totally with you here, Jeff.
I did not pay you to say that.
Yes, no, yeah. I'm gonna go get a pretzel real quick, and you go ahead and finish this one out.
Ty White jump, stop, jump, and pop, and that one's no good. Now Burgundy up with it, gives it to his 21 brother Moses King. And King's been quite quiet. I mean, I know Ty White's been getting going, but there's a lot of mouths to feed for this Clemson Tigers offense. It's almost like pick your poison.
Yeah, I mean, King had that 8 or 9 point run the first quarter by himself, so just kind of pick your poison again, like you said, with this team.
Yeah, then Lennox Rice is just there to block any shot attempt that you want to put up. And a nice rebound from Banks. Gets it up and good. No. And
Wow.
It's going to be rebounded and put back by who else but, Rice just getting it done underneath.
Yeah, Rice, nice play there. Definitely earning his minutes as the starting center.
So this could be a big win for Clemson. Is UConn, Oklahoma State, Marquette all getting wins yesterday, and now Clemson will add to that here. But you know what? It's all not over yet. I mean, we still got a long season left to go, but you got to be really impressed if you're Superwoman and what you're seeing from the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, you got to love the late signees balling out for you. I mean, she was at 7, I believe, 7 or 8 a couple weeks ago, and then got these last 2 signees, and have really helped her out.
Wow, what a rebound by Banks, and up and no good. That one's going to be rebounded by Gracos as he tries getting going here. The transition game for the Hoosiers, but they'll have to give it back to Quirk and set up in the half-court set, but they'll throw it underneath to Crone, who dishes it back out, and that one's no good. And that's been the bugaboo for the Hoosiers, is they just can't hit their threes.
Yeah, they're getting good shots. It's just it's not falling for them at a consistent level,
Banks with the pass from Ty White as he dishes it to Rice, who, I mean, if I was Rice, I would just hang around the rim because you're going to get rebounds, but not on that one because Charlie Banks is just going to knock that one down.
Yeah, he's just going to let you kind of shrug it off a little bit as they prepare to close the game out, make the stats look a little better.
Charlie Banks was like, you know what, Rice, you don't have to work on this play.
Yeah, just chill out a little bit here.
Gracos gets that one to fall on a nice fade away from mid-range. Gets that one to fall. So here, 75-51 is the score. Is Ty White looking to just dribble some of this clock out, or not, because Banks is wide open, but they're going to call it a legal screen on Burgundy as the shot fell too. So 2 points off the board, but it's not going to matter for Clemson.
Yeah, it looks like the rotational players are coming in now. Great game on both sides. I mean, obviously Clemson made a run here in the second half. I think Indiana has, like you said, they do have enough talent. I really do believe that. They just got to kind of capitalize on those open shots, Jeff.
And for next week, coming up, I mean, Clemson, they get California, excuse me. So USC comes into town, and then they have a tough matchup to open up March when they take on the Kentucky Wildcat.
Yeah.
So that was going to be an interesting. It's almost going to be like a measuring type game for the Tigers, especially after a big win like this. Wow, Burgundy will get that one to fall from 3-point range.
Yeah. It's Burgundy went ahead and he set the screen for his teammates so he couldn't get points, and then Burgundy goes ahead and scores points there.
Meanwhile, for the Hoosiers, I mean, they just got routed by Georgetown, and then they have to play them again next week, and then they take on Oregon State the following week. So a little bit of some tough matchups here for Indiana to open up non-conference play.
Yeah, but like you said, though, a non-conference isn't important. I know my team at FSU started out 0-4, and then we turned it around and competed for the ACC regular season title.
You really didn't know.
What's that?
I said, yeah, you really didn't, though.
Yeah, whatever, all right, guy. But anyways, back to my point. You know, keep
Yeah, I
fighting
got those
here. The
shade.
tournament is what matters. Keep working, Indiana
Exactly.
Ace. You're doing a great job.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen this time and time again. I mean, both these teams made it to the NCAA tournament last season, the CSBA tournament, I should say. But both were ousted in the Sweet 16s. So I do think that both of these teams have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. And you know what? I mean, we have, even though Kansas is coming off back-to-back championships, I mean, it's been new teams that we're seeing make their runs. And could it be one of these two teams that find themselves making that run to the Final Four, like we saw with Michigan last season, just to name one team that made some runs?
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is a coach that knows what they're doing and building the right pieces around. And after this game, I think Clemson and Superwoman definitely feel that's the case. So
So
it's
coming
certainly
up
possible.
next, following this one, it's going to be Louisville and USC. Followed closely behind that one is Ohio State and Duke.
Yeah, yeah.
So under 10 seconds left, and they're just going to dribble this one out, and the Tigers will get the victory, 78-53.
Yeah, great game by both teams here, Jeff.
That is the final, and so Zach, I don't know where you went, brother, but Clemson getting the better. They led the entire way and did not even look back, not even a little bit. It got a little bit close there in the second quarter, but
Yeah.
outside of that,
Yeah.
Indiana will come away with the loss, and it'll be a 1-0 to start the season for the Tigers, 0-1 for the Hoosiers. But both coaches, like Zach alluded to, can take some pride into this one because both teams looked good, and I definitely don't think that the final score of this one is how Indiana is as a team. Definitely think that they're a lot better than this, and they have a lot of talent. Just need to tweak a couple things here and there.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Jeff. Can you hear me?
So coming up next, roughly in a couple minutes, is going to be Louisville and South Carolina for Jeff and for Zach. That will do it for us.